What is going on, everyone? It's Nero again, here for you, some Call of Duty Ghost, and another episode of Chem Strike Saturday. Chem Strike Saturday, of course, is a weekly series here on my channel where subscribers send in Chem Strikes, and I do my best to break them down, talk about them, or just show them off, try and help out their channels, or what have you. Depends on the Chem Strike, really. And this particular one was sent in by a three-time guest. I think he's saying a personal record here for the most times on Chem Strike Saturday. It's actually Leviathan B Gaming. If you guys want to check it out, there's a link in the description to his channel. This is the third time that he's been on Chem Strike Saturday. And the main reason for that is, one, there's some nice Chem Strikes. Two, not too many people send me in Chem Strikes. A lot of them are really the same people, because apparently not a lot of my subscribers actually record. Yeah, maybe that's the thing. But right now, Leviathan is actually leading the pack when it comes to my subscribers and their videos on Chem Strike Saturday. And this one's pretty cool. And there's a couple reasons I wanted to talk about this Chem Strike and show off this Chem Strike. So, one, he's using the ARX. Lately, I've kind of fallen in love with this gun. I do this in every Call of Duty, and I shouldn't. I add stress to myself for no reason, and I just make myself angry for no reason. But basically, I find in Call of Duty which guns are overused, right? If you think back, Modern Warfare 3, the ACR and the MP7 were overused like crazy. The Type 95 as well. You think the Black Ops 1, the 74U and the FAMAS, just way overused. Black Ops 2, like the MSMC, or before it got patched, the PDW, maybe the M8A1. These guns were all just really overused. And I get annoyed when the community as a whole is just like, yep, we're going to use these 3 or 4 guns all the time when we play Call of Duty. It's just not fun. I was playing a bunch of Call of Duty Ghosts last night, I was playing with subs. I did like an open lobby for probably 8 hours or so. I was playing with subscribers yesterday. And I noticed, like in Call of Duty Ghost, when you die to one of 3 weapons. MTAR-X, AK-12, or Honey Badger. That's all that people use. It's like, man. And I'm running around. I'm using an LSAT, which I got some crazy stuff with the LSAT yesterday. I'm running around with the ARX. It's a cool looking gun. It's interesting. It's an interesting gun. It's a fun gun. But everyone in the community is just like, no, I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to use only these guns. And it's like, man, it's not fun to play against people like this. Like, it's not even that, like, you know, the AK-12 might be overpowered. But, like, the Honey Badger, I don't think it's overpowered at all. It's just way overused. And the MTAR-X is just way overused. It's like, man, why do people not try out other stuff? So one of the reasons I wanted to talk about this Chem Strike and post up for you guys is the fact he's using the ARX. He's actually adding some weapon variety to himself, which I love that. 2, this is one of the closest games I think is... In fact, it is the closest game possible in Call of Duty. I don't think a game could get possibly closer than this, so it's going to be pretty cool. Let's actually start talking about this Chem Strike here. So, you saw for the initial part of it, where a bunch of his kills came, he was actually within the... What in the hell would you call that building? The C building? I don't know, the big long building across the street there. And that's where the enemy team was spawning. And so he's running around through... You notice in a lot of his Chem Strikes, he's playing domination. And basically the whole point of it is he gets on the enemy side and creeps around with a silencer and makes it so they can't kill him. You know, he just kind of stays mobile and stays himself unpredictable, which of course is a great way to play. Since the enemy team actually captured the A flag, he is like, alright, well now I gotta make my way across the map. And he's actually running support, which I was using these exact same support streaks last night, just because you get a ton of points while calling them in, and it's also helpful. You know, every 8 kills you get a new thing of ballistic vest, or in his case 7, because he's using hardline. And you can just throw them down, and you now have ballistic vests, and your team has ballistic vests, and you get points for your team picking up. Because at the time of me saying this video, of course, it's not going to be relevant, you know, a week from now. But it's double XP weekend in Call of Duty Ghost right now, so of course it's a good thing to try and get as many points as you can. So I like to run these kind of support streaks. But now the enemy team has the A flag. He's running through this building, and he's picking off the stragglers. Of course, the enemy team is back at C, and B is being contested right now. So he basically is taking out stragglers throughout this building. And I found that Stormfront, like, Stormfront's one of the maps I don't really care for that much, except when I'm in this building. When I'm in this building, it feels like I always seem to do well. It's always finding people when they're not expecting you. I like running around throughout this building. But the other part of Stormfront, when you're trying to cross the street of death, when you're trying to cross that big street in the middle, or when you're on the other end of the map and you're trying to get on this side of the map to try and capture the B flag in domination, it's really not fun. But when you're actually in this building, it's actually a really fun map. So I'm kind of torn on the map Stormfront. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I hate it. I can't really choose. But either way, he's going to get an assist, counts his kill right there. He's actually going to pick himself up the Honey Badger right now because he's really low on ammo on his ARX. And he's actually going to look up top, and I don't even know how he's seen him, but he sees the guy in the window and picks up the chem strike and calls it in. You check out the scoreboard right now. His team is losing 177 to 193. And now it's about to get interesting. You thought the chem strike may have been interesting. I thought it was a pretty well put together chem strike. But this is going to get pretty interesting right here. And by the way, I want that ice camo. I might just buy the season pass for the ice camo. But his team's losing by a lot. His team's losing by 14 points. The enemy team needs 4 points to win right now. His team needs 17. So right now, you notice like everyone on his team is just booking it. And you can tell by looking at the main map that he's not playing with friends or anything. He's playing just random people, which trying to get random people to play the objective is like, who knows. But he's going to run up here. He's going to try to capture C. And actually, he's going to kill that guy while his teammate comes up for C. Which, of course, maybe he should have played the objective a bit harder right here. But at the same time, I do the same thing that he does. Like, if I know my teammates are coming to capture the flag, I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to run up. I'm going to run past it. Like, if I'm playing on whiteout, instead of capturing the B flag on whiteout, I'll run through the cave and try and stop the enemy team from even making it in there while my teammates capture. It's one of the things I like to do. But right here, he dies. And if you check the scoreboard right now, it's 199 to 199. And the final score comes, and guess what? His team wins 200 to 199. He goes 51-5, drops the chem strike, didn't exactly capture any flags, but damned if he did not help his team with those 51 kills with that chem strike, and by leading the charge when it comes to trying to take the flags by running past them and making sure the enemy team does not get up and actually take out his teammates while they capture the flag. It was a very well put together game. Slow clap to you, Levithan. Good game, good game. Your third time on Chem Strike Saturday. We need some more people sending in some Chem Strikes for Chem Strike Saturday. That's what we need. We need some more people so we can get a little bit of variety in here. But I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of Chem Strike Saturday. And if you did, please be sure to leave a rating where you guys feel the video deserves. If you guys like to send in your guys' Chem Strikes for next week's episode of Chem Strike Saturday, everything you need to know is on your screen right now. No color correction. Please try and make it a good quality video. As much as I like Levithan, he's been on Chem Strike Saturday 3 times now. He's been a long time sub of mine. This video was an awful quality, and I had to try my best to make the color correction a bit better, and it still didn't really turn out that great. So try and upload the best quality video you can with no color correction at all, because when your color correction versus my color correction, it just turns out bad. So no color correction, no commentary, disable resample, upload to YouTube as unlisted, link me via personal message here on YouTube, and hopefully you'll be on the next week's episode of Chem Strike Saturday. So I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a rating where you guys feel the video deserves. If you guys like to check out Levithan, there's a link in the description to his channel. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Remember to rate the video. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.
I was banging 7 grand rocks, that's how I roll. I got one